Oh boy, what a freaking chore it was to get this game to run on Windows 10. Hello, this is Touhou Guy 2, and welcome to Let's Play Labyrinth of Touhou 2. Yeah, remember that one shameful playthrough I made of this game? As I pick my nose and eat the booger? Anyway, yes, we are going to beat this game proper now. This is the translated version, isn't it? Yeah, it is, okay. With a new game. See the... Oh, yeah, there's a graphical glitch. I can't make that go away, so I'm going to ignore it. Jinsokyo Human Village, Main Street. It's currently 9 in the morning. It's usually around this time that the music gets really loud, that the people are most busy, and the village gets more and more active. But lately this place has felt empty. Isn't this supposed to be the main street? I think everyone is too scared to leave their house. Oh well, it's fine, right? I can just eat dumplings while sitting in the storefront since there are so few people. Yeah, since they're a bit early for meeting the time, we do that while waiting. The dumplings they make here are really delicious. I know, right? So we should eat them quickly before the others get here. The meeting point was a dumpling shop facing the village's main street, and so the two girls ate without a care in the world as they waited for the others. The rainy season was at its end, and the blistering heat was flickering as the early summer season began. Yet the main street was bereft of residents and their liveliness. The whole village was wrapped in a chilling atmosphere unbefitting for the current season. That atmosphere is fine with me. Better than the heat, at least. Is she reading along with me? She's responding to what I read. Whatever. Yep, this summer looks like it's going to be pretty cool this year. I won't have to cool myself at Curran's place. You treat your house like a storeroom and barely give it any ventilation. That's why it's so hot in there, even though the forest in its help blocks the sun's rays. Yeah, something like that could be bad. But it's refreshing. It's cool and peaceful. Peace is good. Everybody says so. Does this village really look peaceful to you? Oh, hello, Kaine. There's still some time before our appointment. Look at that. Something else could scream incident more than that. Let me read my line again. Let's see. Look at that. Nothing else could scream incident more than that. It's frightening everyone. You need to do something about it quickly. Incident? What do you mean? I can't see anything at all. Okay, dialogue's off. I wonder if there's a resolution problem. Anyway, one more dumpling, please. Of course you're not going to see it while the eyes are glued to the food down there. Look up and tell me again you cannot see it. No thanks, I'm fine. The dumpling I have in my mouth might get stuck in my throat. Just shut up and look. Duh. Kaine grabbed Marissa's dumpling stuffed face and forced her to look up. What do we got here besides a glitch? I can't get rid of that, by the way. It's stuck there. With her face forcefully lifted up, Marissa could see an out-of-this-world massive tree calmly rooted in the distance. An outlandish towering tree was piercing through the clouds, its leaves and branches growing outward in order to create a maze of levels. The great tree's size was so ridiculous that anyone who raised their head even slightly could not help but see it. The tree had suddenly appeared in Jinsokyo around 3 days ago. It appeared suddenly in the forest of magic, with no clues as to the cause. Even now, it continues to grow slowly but surely, obscuring the daylight to Jinsokyo and creating an ever-growing curtain of darkness. Do you see it now? Got it already. Thank you very much. A big tree like this isn't something to laugh at. But hey, when looking at something that big, you really can't help thinking about human life, right? You aren't even bothered by it. It would be fine if it just disappeared in a few days or two, but it's not likely something that massive will simply disappear or leave it alone if we leave it alone. The villagers are starting to get frightened by that tree. Furthermore, such a large obstacle to the light will eventually have a detrimental effect on the hearts of the yokai living in the village. Really? Photosynthesis. Much. Don't you agree? It's also bad for growth of the plants. In fact, a portion of the crops and flowers that were planted in the fields in the village's outskirts have already begun to wither away. It's not that difficult to imagine if we leave the tree alone again. Things are only going to get worse. Or if Yuyuko steals the seasons and only leaves winter. Ain't it good, though? Ain't it fun, though? We got a cool and sunlight-free summer in return, and we can take the opportunity to mass-produce bean sprouts. Wow, Marissa doesn't give a fuck about anybody. Just like in the real Touhou games, they did their math. This girl. Am I recording properly? I'm going to see something. Yeah, I am. Alright, cool. The Wereha Kakatu, who set up an elementary school in the human village, took everything that could threaten its peace very seriously. And so Kaini raged about how we are going to find the cause of this tree today. And Reimu and Marissa were forcefully dragged into it. Just like they are in every other Touhou game. We must. Well, I was saying to myself, that is about time to investigate the great tree. The timing is perfect, I would say. Is that so, Reimu? Haven't you been poking your nose in the thieving uproar that happened at Curran's place recently? Are you done with that already? Of course not. There's no way you can leave something as ridiculous as the Ame no Murakumo being stolen alone. Don't you agree? But no matter how, I looked and searched for the criminal. They didn't leave a single trace. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Let me see. The window. Was it? A thief broke into that antique store? What was that called? The Ame no Murakumo? About? This is all news to me. I should probably give an explanation for that. Ryunosuke Morishima, half human, half yokai hybrid, who runs an antique shop located at the border of the Forest of Magic. He was the last of four for his meeting. Oh, hi Ryunosuke. You're pretty late. You were also one hell of a boss in Labyrinth of Touhou. Yeah, exactly. I had a hell of a time with him. The last to show up, in fact. No, I'm right on time. It should be neither too early nor too late for my appointment. Being late is obviously out of the question, while being early makes the other person worry too much about whether they should have came early too. Yes, your opinion really matters to us. So, what were you saying about a thief? It is as they say, a thief broke into my shop. As you may note, my shop sells items that come here from the outside world. Oh, this music! Make it stop already! There are also some other small and rare articles that are not for sale and that I keep for my personal collection. The value of the Ame no Murakumo that was stolen around a week ago really stood out from the rest. The great tree grew just a few days ago and the thief happened a bit earlier before that. Well, we don't know. I'm getting tired. Well, we don't know that Ryunosuke had such a thing in his possession. And if this is true, there was no way that we could leave such an artifact alone. Ame no Murakumo, huh? What? Wait, the Ame no Murakumo? No, wait a minute. Are you sure that it's the authentic one? That it isn't time to talk about its value. It's the most famous and most powerful story in Japanese lore. Most of all, how are you able to get an artifact like that? It's the first time I've ever heard about a relic like this being in Junsokyo. Wasn't this heirloom enshrined and worshipped somewhere in the outside world? Oh, Kaini didn't know about it after all. Me too. I was really interested to hear about how you found that sort of thing, Karen. Trade secrets. I can't possibly say where I found it, especially not to Marissa, since I kind of tricked her into giving it to me. Well, no, that's not really tricking Marissa, since she doesn't know it was the Ame no Murakumo. In the first place, I'm not one who knows where she discovered that. Once in a while, the hobby of accumulated trash pulls up some unbelievable treasures. That's how I was able to get it offhand dirt cheap. Well, whether or not the sword is the genuine Ame no Murakumo, handed down from ancient times, it was definitely made of pure scarlet gold. Just like in the first game. How did you lose it? Oh, because you had it in your possession. Okay, I understand now. And it was undoubtedly an extremely powerful sword. Of that I am certain. After hearing that story, I started looking for the Ame no Murakumo and its thief. But up until now, the culprit remains at large. I see. So while you were searching for your thief, that great tree sprouted forth and caused an even bigger uproar. That's how it is, incidentally. Reimu also mentioned that she had a feeling that the culprit was in that great tree. Really? Well, Reimu's intuition is generally right in these times. Well, we can't leave that tree alone anyway, right? So I figured since Kaini was being annoyed enough to call this meeting as well, that it's time to investigate that great tree and kill the 2 birds with 1 stone. And that's how we decided to include Corin in our exploration of that great tree. After all, it's our fault for keeping quiet about the sword, and it's not scaring as well, too. It's clearly the thief who is at fault. I am the victim here, and really, I'm not even suited for fighting. I'm certainly expecting nothing from you in battle, but there's strength in numbers when you're wanting a big tree like that, don't you think? In short, he's making up the numbers. You don't declare that everyone, you beasts. I don't even want to go. And so, let's all give our best onwards and upwards. Oof, oof. I'm lightheaded. That was a lot of dialogue. Well, I want to play this game proper, and that lovely glitch in the middle is going to... Since version 1.4, you can now start a game on hard mode difficulty. In hard mode, at the Magic Library, characters' parameters can't be raised above their level more due. Blah, 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 of that boss you're fighting. It cannot be higher than that of the boss you're fighting. Okay. No. Alright, so we have Kaine and Rinosuke in our party. And Rinosuke is really good at raising each other's stats as well as Kaine, so they're really good in this case. Let's go to Magic Library. So we have more dialogue. This place is always super moldy every time I come. Figured out why you'd be coming anytime now. Oh, that voice is... For me, it's my library, so it shouldn't be a surprise, right? Incidents don't get much more obvious than that, so I figured it was about time we get the firefighters of Jinsokyo started to act. If you know about it, then just help us somehow already. I like giving us an ancient spellbook or strong magic items. We'd be welcome those open arms. You really don't beat around the bush, do you? Oh, really? Well, fine. Let's see. I'll raise your stats for you. Ooh, that's good. All right, go ahead. Make it a big one. Stat. Who said I'd do it for free? Honestly, I'm not taking your money for nothing either. This kind of thing requires a lot of items and medicines. I'm just charging you for the materials. So basically, we pay money for here to get stronger. Yes, indeed. So, earn all you can and keep the money coming if you could. So here's the character status up. We do not have anything. We have 100 money. So I'm going to do that. Magic, since really attack is nothing and she does magic. Mind and speed. Okay. For Marissa, I'm going to do HP, magic, mind, and speed, just like Reimu, because having Marissa's attack up is not really a good thing because she does use magic all the time, because you can see her magic is more than her attack. Thank you, oh, I'm so freaking tired from reading all of that, I can't think of what I just played. It'll come to me. Epic Battle Fantasy for teaching me magic and attack are 2 different things. Let's see, Kaine, Rinosuke. So Rinosuke's attack and magic are the same. So I'm going to do HP, attack, defense, magic, mind, and speed up. Okay. And Kaine is the same. Kaine is more magic, so HP, magic, mind, and speed, as well as defense. Alright, that should be good. Wait, what was the other one? Skill reset? That's fine. Let's go to Aku's house. Excuse me, we're coming in, Aku. Hey, Aku, Kazun types. You there? Ah, yes, hello there, may I help you? You're thinking of exploring that tree a little from now on, so we were wondering if you had any information to share about it. Aku! Do you know anything about that thing? I don't know much. At the very least, it's not something already well known, like the cycle of the numbers of ghosts increasing every 60 years. I guess you'll have to do some actual legwork to know more about that thing. I think she's a playable character soon. By the way, I'd be happy if you can resolve this tree incident too. That thing is blocking the sun's light, and I don't want to catch a cold. So I'll help what little way I can, and that thing keeps growing. The village won't be getting any sunlight from all that soon. Please do something about it before all that happens. We'll take whatever help we can give. What can you do for us? At the very least, I can help with something I'm good at. I'll make a record of your explorations. A record, that is. My exploration records are important, especially in RPGs. What do you mean by that? Who knows? But if you're not satisfied with that, Well, fine. I'll just give you this too. Obtain special item treasure chest key. Well, that's pretty good. What's this? A key to open locked treasure boxes in that tree. Since you can't fight, since I can't fight in there, I really have no use for this, so I'll give it to you. Yay! There's treasure chest, huh? Now that gets me excited. Oh, me too. I have a boner. Ooh. However, it seems that this key disappears after you use it once. Since it's not reusable, please consider your options carefully before using it. It disappears after it once? How does that even work? Who knows? Exactly. So this is where we can save and load our game. So we're going to save in slot 1. Let's return. What's next? We have Kaine School. I like that background. It's nice that we're looking around Kaine School, but there's nothing to do here. I could ask what the heck you two are doing here. Yeah, we're here for some reason. There's nothing interesting going on in the school. Or perhaps you want to study? No, I don't want to teach you to either. What do you do here normally? Well, it's a school, so normally I teach here. Otherwise, I thought of compiling a summary of all the monsters inside the Great Tree. It'll be useful if they ever get out of the tree, but I doubt that'll happen. So basically, if we want to look at the bestiary, we can come here. Thank you for the frank summary of what I've just went through. Okay, so yes, this is a bestiary. There's a lot of enemies. Achievements, there's a bunch of achievements, and we get rewards for achievements too. Notori's Workshop. Alright. Welcome! Oh god. Welcome! Marissa, do you got a paper fan? I don't have one, and there's none for sale here either. I guess the wrench will have to do. Are these threats normal for trying to greet my customers courteously? The human village sure is a scary place. There are only humans who do something like that, so relax. But this is surprising. I've never heard of a Kappa workshop in the village before. But of course, I started this workshop just now, with a fun-looking tree popping out of nowhere or something like that. There must be a lot of human exploring in it. For those of them who are not used to fighting, they'll flock to my workshop in search of all sorts of goods. How's that? Perfect plan, right? Very perfect plan. Except that there are a lot of human exploring that tree. You're kidding, right? You're obviously using Reimu and Marissa as your base for human behavior. Normal humans are too scared to get anywhere close to that thing. Yuck. I don't feel like doing anything. I just close the shop and go back. Hey, don't worry about it. We're just the right customers for you, so make sure you prefer the best for us. A workshop whose only customers are the dirt poor shrine maiden and their companions. My store is already looking bleak from the first day. So, buy equipment. So you have main equipment, which you can't use. Increases T... Oh, we have TP, that's right. That's the mechanic I don't like about this game. Human Village. Oh, more dialogue. We're back in the Human Village again, huh? I thought the villagers here were more restless than usual. Of course, you two are the only ones who can remain calm, or rather be excited about this situation at all. Normal people aren't that strong. And we're the type of humans who solve these incidents, the ways that the world works, and what you all think about it. Anyway, it's been a long time since I was able to take a casual catwalk around the village. It sure has changed a lot elsewhere. We're walked out of the outskirts for quite a bit, but there are still lots of food and lodging facilities around here. A long while from you is probably like several decades ago. Really? You half yokai in your lifespans. She realized it. Well, whatever you say. From the looks of the village, there really are lodging facilities popping up everywhere. Well, yeah, this kind of obvious instance is going on. There wouldn't be anyone who would be taking a faraway trip or anything. What about it? From what I have heard, there are a lot of humans and yokai that have entered the tree, and if we continue to explore the tree, perhaps we will find others who will help the exploration. As our party gets bigger, we need a place to gather one around. With the amount of lodging facilities in the village, we should be able to get a pretty good price on staying at one for a while. If we make that, we should be able to accommodate for quite a number of people. Yeah, really? I thought that current out of the store would be like a cap out of water. That really is well thought out. I'm seeing a new light now. I can't tell you how you're complimenting me, insulting me. I guess I can just treat it as compliments this time. Though honestly, I get all the gold from Marissa's father and permission to use their good name to get a large discount. But Marissa's probably wouldn't stand for this kind of thing. I just pretend that it's all thanks to me. So this is where we change members and unequip equipment if we don't like it. Holy shit. Okay, we're now at the Hakari Shrine. My god, there's a lot of dialogue. Aha, with a tree that big, I was worried that its root or leaves might trash up the shrine. Seemed like there wasn't much to worry about either. The donation box is empty as always, too. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. Well, what kind of abnormal situation happens donating to the shrine is hardly high on anyone's list of immediate priorities. Really? Is that really the only reason? What are you trying to say? Nothing really. Anyway, why are we here at the shrine? Do we have something to do here? No, not really. There's anything to do here at the moment. We should just come back after we exterminate monsters within that tree and accumulate experience. Then we can level up and distribute bonus points obtained from leveling up onwards to any parameter we want here. Or you could erase them and change them up if you want, depending on the boss. Also, if we want any special items we can find within the tree on a character, here is what we do. But that's for later. For now, just think of the shrine as a place for level ups and bonus points distributions. Why, thank you for so much of the explanations. Well, I'm a main character. It's expected for me to do this. So what? I'm a main character too. Ahem, shall we stop this line of conversation? Thank you, because I'm lightheaded. There's so much dialogue. We can't level up anybody yet. We have level up bonuses, something like that. That's pretty good. HP, elemental resistances, blah, blah, blah. So, from what I did wrong in the last playthrough of this game is I rounded off everybody. No, every single character has certain weaknesses and certain strengths, and it's best to keep with those strengths instead of small leveling or back leveling. So yeah. So let's continue to save. Oh my gosh, it's been 21 minutes already. We're on the 0th floor. Okay. One last bit of dialogue. The Great Tree. 1st floor. Alright. So this is the inside of the Great Tree. The greenery seems to stretch out forever. A forest within a tree. I suppose it wouldn't be too odd to find a small forest growing inside such a huge tree, but actually, seeing it with your own eyes, it feels like all I can do is shake my head and laugh. I bet I have a stupid grin on my face for the next 3 days when I can remember this before I go to bed. Really? To me, it's all too normal. That kind of disappointing. Oh, is this recording properly? Yes, it is. Okay. Kind of disappointing. Yep, you find one mysterious super huge plant, get all fired up and go inside. And that's all I'm waiting for, is a forest with a lot of soil and grass. For something that makes no sense from the outside, what's inside makes way too much sense. It would be better if there was a place... I'm sorry, I'm reading horrible. It's 3:30 in the morning. It would be better if there was a place with a boiling magma or some space-like atmosphere or something else appropriately crazy. Spare me from that, please. Rimmer and Marissa are, how do you put this, extremely experienced with incidents. Their perspective is much different from ours. As the bastions of common sense, we'd all do the best to keep them in line. I don't mind if you want to be a bastion, but you better be as helpful as one in battle. I was just temporarily overawed by the sight of this place. Of course I'd be helpful in battle. My skill is nothing to scoff at. My skill is plenty to scoff at, but I doubt I'll be making any more of a liability. Can I go home now? No. Nah. You, a grown man, want to leave behind frail and defenseless young ladies and return by yourself. What a heartless person you are. Who exactly qualifies as a frail and defenseless young lady here? Are you trying to insult Nate? No. You're just reading too much into it. Come on, Kaini, stop glaring at him so we can get started. Finally, we're done with the dialogue and we can actually start with the game. That was 22 minutes of dialogue. Wow, that glitch is not going away, is it? Probably not. Alright, we are here. We are absolutely here. Yep, A button, as usual, is to check the map. Pretty soon we're going to be at our first enemies. Like here. What do we have? We have small Kadamos. Alright, so I'm going to do Great Hickory Barrier because these guys are going to hit a lot. I'm going to do Magic Missile. It's Spirit Attack. Do that. Yeah, close. It's a physical attack. So do Mirror. Okay. Okay, Battle Aid. Restores some HP and removes TR. Okay, so it's a... Okay, that's pretty good. Get that guy out of the way. My goodness, he hurts. Get you guy. Get you out. There we go. Nice. 18 experience points. Nice. Very good. So that was our first battle. It ain't too bad if we're careful. It wasn't too bad because of you all. I couldn't do much at all. We managed one way or another, but it gets pretty rough when they start attacking. It'll be best if we take the initiative and use spell cards to take out the enemies before they can attack. Not like I can do that either. It's right. Well, he does have moves coming soon. I gotta remember, I went through the entire game without leveling up any moves. I don't know how I did that, but lots of tears. That's all. Well, even if we take damage in battle, we'll recover after we're done with it. It's okay, don't worry. All right, let's go. Let's keep the beat going. All HP that is lost in battle will be recovered after it. If a character was down in battle, he will come back to the party when their HP fully recovered. However, for a character that recovered HP after being defeated, a large amount of TP will be consumed to bring them back. Down characters will lose 10 TP, and the other characters will lose 1 to 5 depending on their HP left. TP acts as motivation for characters, or tired points. If a character's TP goes down to 0, they will be demoralized. They will be demoralized and return to Jinsokyo by themselves. Okay, so they'll pussy back to Jinsokyo. That's another thing I hated about Labyrinth of Touhou, particularly for 12, by the trek and how many times I ran from battle. That took TP so much. Part 50-something, I think. Labyrinth of Touhou. By reducing the amount of damage taken, you can reduce the amount of TP consumed. It's one way to extend your exploration. That's pretty cool. Or you can rest. That too. Hello. Piece of Heart. Piece of Heart. Change equips. I'm gonna do that to you and give you a Piece of Heart. HP 12%, just like that. HP 83, that's pretty good. So they have main equipment as well. Gotta remember that. Alright, we have one Kadama. I think a Spirit attack will do. Yep, Spirit is really good. So that's good. Alright, good. I love this. I love the Labyrinth of Touhou series. What a great series of RPGs. I'm just so glad it works on Windows 10. I don't know how I managed to do it besides that graphical glitch in the middle. That's not going away, by the way. It's going to be here the entire playthrough, and I don't care. I was going to do the plus disc, but unfortunately the plus disc doesn't seem to work for Windows 10. Sorry, that's what I wanted to do, but you know what? I'll play Labyrinth of Touhou 2 again. Why not? What's that over there? Hey, Yomu. Oh, if it isn't Reimu. Oh, and Marissa, the second-hand shop owner, too. Hey, it ain't extras over here. That's a good one. What would you be doing entering this place as a group? I would ask the same thing. What are you doing here? As for us, we're doing the usual, sticking our neck into trouble cause it looks interesting. Ah, yes. It was entirely what I expected. Reimu and Marissa really do give off that impression to anyone else. Huh. Anyway, enough of that. What about you? You don't seem to be the sort of sticking your neck into this mess. It's not like I came to this place because I wanted to. Lady Yuko got really excited since the gigantic tree appeared just when she was feeling bored. Wait, so okay, whatever. That's Yuko. That's fine, I guess. She was going on about how she wanted to give this place a visit. She kept telling me things like the journey is The journey to becoming a woody swordswoman begins with the search for an appropriate sword, like the Ami no Murakumo, which will also polish your skills. So, Yomu, go look for a sword in that tree, and so on. Were you trying to intimidate Yuko's voice just now? Did it sound like her? Not really. Anyway, you came here to do as you were told then. Of course not. No one could cater to Lady Yuko's every whim. And besides, I already have my Rikukukan, Rikunkan, and oh my gosh, these words. Hakuruken. It's Hakuruken. I think that's what it is. I'm just going to skip those words. I'm tired. It's 3:37 in the morning. I just happened to come here to kill some time, enjoy the cooling atmosphere, and return to Hakuruken after. The garden still needs cleaning. Hakuruken, those are 2 swords you carry with you, the long and short one. Yes, they are both very good swords. If we aren't seeing things, your short sword... Wait, if we aren't seeing things, your short sword, I'm skipping that word. And the sword is nowhere to be found. No, I've left it around here, huh? Well, no, it's impossible. What? Really? My sword's gone? What? No way. For a sword master not to be able to keep an eye on her sword, you may still be a provisional sword master, but it's still pretty embarrassing, don't you think? No, it's different. It was really there. Just a moment ago. This can't be happening. Where's my Hakukuna? Well, good luck. Wait, please, look for it for me. Sorry, I can't do. I got places to go. Where is it? So apparently we need to find it for her. So that's a recruitment quest. That's probably our first recruitment quest. Oh wait, no, we fight her though. Okay. Ow. What's chic? What is that? SHK. It can't be good though. I think this is Spirit as well. Yes, it is. Okay, good. 36 money. Okay. Guess it's down here now. I see a treasure. Yes. Cypress stick, whatever that is. Cypress stick. Let's see, what is that? I'm gonna go to Reimu. Oh, it's a main equipment. Okay, what's it do? Maximum MP plus 3. Who has the worst MP? You do. You need MP. So I'm gonna give it to you. Because you could be really good with the battle command to raise a character's stats. Okay, that's good. So that gives me 3 MP, which is really good. It's gonna get a lot more complicated than that, trust me. I love this game. I'll probably hate it soon. Knowing me. Ow. Hell. Uh-oh. Okay, he's out. Let's do old history. Okay, that works too. It's a spirit attack. Awesome. Okay, Reimu has 1 TP, so she's probably gonna leave soon. Would you be... that voice is... Hello, it's been a while. No? Well, if it isn't Aya, what are you doing here today? Never mind, you crow Tengu. I love these kinds of scoops. You're always there when you can't get a scandal-like article. Even more than this news story. I am doing so bad at reading. The truth is, I wanted to come here even earlier. I was preoccupied acquiring information on another bit of good news I have heard, which ended up delaying my investigation of this incident considerably. What a big deal with being a bit behind schedule. That delay means the rest of the Crow Tengus reached here before I did, and they're probably at the floors above now. This head start they have will be hard to make up. Ah, that's right. There's a lot of you paparazzi. There's a lot of you paparazzi. Guess you have your own pressures. So, do excuse me while I start my comeback rally now. I got some catching up to do. She's all fired up. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to leave the dungeon and save. Well, that was our first run inside that tree. The enemies sure hit hard in battles. We should aim to defeat them before they can hit us. However, if we go out like that from the beginning, we'll run out of gas quickly. Well, it can't be helped for now. We're not used to exploring after all. As we recruit new members, get stronger, become luckier, and chip away at it, our exploration area will little by little become wider as well. I guess all we can do is keep going at it. Ah, by the way, for some reason it feels like the enemies ain't targeting us equally when attacking. Am I just imagining them? You're not. The enemies tend to attack characters they have an easier time reaching. Wait a second, the AI... That's right, the AI in this game is a lot smarter. They'll go after weaker characters first. Okay, yeah, that's right. Unlike Labyrinth of Touhou, the first game where it was more random and I had an easier time with. Yet they hit harder, too. Characters in front of the party will be targeted more often. Conversely, characters in the back will be targeted less. So the front is the left. The leftmost character is in the front of the row. That's why they get hit harder in row attacks rather than party-wide attacks. Because you have row attacks, you have party-wide attacks, which do equal damage, and you have single attacks. Amongst our current group, the shopkeeper and I are a little tougher than Reimu and Marissa. It may be best to put us in front using the formation option to offer Reimu and Marissa a little more protection. Oh, okay. Well, I'm also the worst at defeating enemies. I'll be at least a tank. I'm just sitting here uselessly while you girls are shielding me. I'll have trouble sleeping at night. Oh, well said, Curran. We'll be relying on you. The target for an enemy's attack during combat is largely influenced by the position of the group in the front line. In short, enemies are inclined to attack the leftmost character. Physical enemies especially show this tendency. Thus, a character with high HP and defenses should be put at the upmost left, with more fragile characters at the right. This reduces the chance of them being killed by normal enemies, which is exactly what happened. Controlling whose enemy attacks is very important in battle. Make sure your front line is well organized at times. We should do that now. Form change. So yeah, Rinosuke and Kaine. Okay, because Rinosuke has probably the most defense, so keep him in the front row, with Marissa probably being the least defensive. Let's go to Magic Library, character stat up. Let's do, I'm gonna do defense up. What, okay. So, her weakness is dark. Okay. I'm gonna do HP up. Marissa is going to be magic. Okay. And HP. And defense. Defense is 0. Okay. Well, defense is 29 with mine. Well, okay. Kaine, which I already did. Reimu, HP. Magic, which is... Actually, she's well-rounded. I'm gonna do magic anyway. She probably has composite attacks. Rinosuke can't do anything. Alright, that's fine. Am I... Oh, Happy Shrine, there we go. Level up characters. Oh, I can't do anything yet. Okay, that's fine. Save data. There we go. Alright, this has been Touhou Guy 2 for the first part, which is almost 38 minutes long due to all that dialogue. I will see you for the next part of Let's Play Labyrinth of Touhou 2.